Welcome. This is Impact Masters Media, and I'm your host, Michael Kimathi. I would like to welcome you to another session today, where we have our amazing guests. And this is amazing because he's one of the guys who is building innovation around FinTech. He's been an entrepreneur for some time now. And his name is Banta. Banta. Welcome.
Thank you, MK.
Yeah. Welcome, Banta. How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Good?
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So last time we were here, we left where we were talking about entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And it was around where I think we made some substantial money.
Yeah.
Around entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
After dropping CVs
Yeah.
from Gong Road, Fifth Avenue
Yeah.
to Karen.
Yeah.
And for me, that experience was not good because we did it using our Futsubishi.
Yeah.
So for me, also, I had some fee arrears in school at that point.
Yeah.
So I was looking in a way to also make an extra buck to cover some of that. And we got this company,
Yeah.
organization to do some software for.
Yeah.
So how was that experience for you?
For me, it was really good because it was a very big opportunity. It was a very big project. A project where we could prove or practice what we've learned.
Yeah, for some
Yeah.
time.
And also the fact that an organization came to us, or the organization gave us that project when we were still students.
Yes.
So that experience, I knew we have to do our best.
Yes.
And deliver, because
Yes.
someone an organization like that trusting you. Yeah, that's
Meant something.
meant something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe I didn't tell you this, but I practiced with the elevator pitch at that point because the person who actually gave us the project, and I was receiving, that's one of the organizations I was receiving scholarship from.
Yeah.
So I had to pitch this project in a way that it's palatable for such a person because you didn't have much time.
Yeah.
And he was able to get us an appointment with the stakeholders. And by the way, you remember we didn't have a company.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So we went to their offices.
Yeah.
How was that experience for you?
So it was a new experience, just like you, walking into a company, talking to the CEO or the head of that organization in Kenya. The head of that organization in Kenya, going to the office and pitching, and then leaving the office with a positive response. Yeah, that was something.
Yes.
And it was a very big opportunity for us.
Yes.
Yeah, and also you mentioned we didn't have a business, so they wanted us to send a proposal, and they said they can't deal with individuals, so they only work with companies, and we have to be a registered entity. Yeah, so we went to Sharia House. Is it no, not Sharia House? The company registrar's office. To register our business. So we could register a company, but with the business that time it was the easiest because we just did it and register the entity.
Yes.
Yeah, and get the deal.
Yeah.
We did that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, and by the way, the reason why we registered enterprise because it was affordable, still is up to today.
Yeah.
And the turnaround time was much faster. And if you remember, it's the organization that advised us
Yeah.
to register this business because, and that's why I think even guys who are in the organization right now, we have companies. Sometimes it's not about giving the young guys hard time.
Yeah.
It's also good to like help them propel, because that's how we all succeed in that manner.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean because I'm making an extra buck, you are losing an extra buck. No.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of those experiences count a lot
Yeah.
in these people's future.
Yeah.
And that's big. Big up to Peter, and I can't remember all the names of the stakeholders, but big up to Peter. Susan, yes, Susan. There are a couple of other guys. Steve, I think. I'm not wrong. He's now in US, by the way.
Still with the organization? Or?
No. He went there. He was a teacher, so he went there, I think, to do teaching or something. He was the accountant. Was it the accountant? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a bit some years now. But big up to them for that opportunity.
Yeah.
And we go to travel.
Yeah. We traveled many places in Kenya.
Mm.
Yeah, went to Juja.
Mm.
That time it was like there were few developments.
Mm.
It was very. It was like a country.
Mm.
So no buildings, no shopping centers.
Yeah.
But right now, if you go there, like it's very different.
Yeah.
It's a very big
I need to visit there at some point.
I don't even remember the road.
Mm.
Yeah. No, I remember we took a boat of like almost 30 minutes.
There was Juja farm, and then there was Juja office that was next to J.
Yeah. But I'm sure even the Juja farm right now, it's a very big town.
Yeah, it is. I've seen a couple of these videos that people do when they're selling shambas.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing because also there is tarmac. Then there was no tarmac. So I remember.
Yeah.
It was more like a size of farm or something.
I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, that was an experience, and then we go to Nanyuki.
Yeah. Went to Nanyuki, Timau.
Your first time in Nanyuki.
That was my first time. That was
Ah.
my first time going to Nanyuki.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with Timau.
Mm.
Yeah. And after that, we decided, let's go see
Isiolo,
Isiolo.
my hometown, that's where I was born. So.
Remember you grew up there.
Yeah, so I spent around 13 years in Isiolo, in my childhood, 13 years of my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
It's an amazing city. Okay, let me not call it city. It's an amazing town.
Yeah.
But right now, it's almost a city because
Yeah.
now they have an international airport.
Yeah.
It's, I think, going to be open pretty soon
Mm-hmm.
for the commercial things on that side. It's coming pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And Isiolo is one place you
Mhm.
find all the people
Yeah.
or all the tribes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we find all the people in the world.
It's a
in Isiolo.
mix of different tribes and people.
Yes, you'll find Ethiopians there.
Yeah.
You find Kushites,
Somalis.
Niloites, all these.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You also find Italianos there. You'll find Germans,
Mhm.
because there are a couple of big hospitals around that place.
Yeah.
And then most of the army guys,
Mhm.
they go to Isiolo and then back as a trip of training and stuff.
Okay.
So it's an amazing, dynamic town that
Uh-huh.
actually encompasses all the culture.
Mhm.
Even the Swahili actually is unique.
Ah.
Maybe we didn't get to spend enough time to realize that, but
Yeah.
it's a place that you can really, but it's quite dry. They call it Texas for a reason.
Kenya, Texas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the nickname of the town. So,
Uh-huh.
so and then we went to Nakuru.
Yeah. Went to the outskirts of Nakuru.
Yeah.
We had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, that project was supposed to be implemented in East and Central Africa
Mm-hmm.
and then scaled to the world because the organization was more of a world organization.
Yeah.
I cannot say for sure what really happened, but
Mhm.
that was the plan.
Yeah.
I think even when we started those discussions,
Mhm.
the key stakeholders,
Yeah.
so it was like what we were doing was pilot.
Yeah.
So I cannot speak confidently what happened to that, but
Mhm.
it was
Maybe
quite,
the future can go back and
inquire. I think also we didn't follow up because we needed to follow up at some point.
Yeah, I think we got busy. There were so many opportunities, and yeah.
I got to meet the key stakeholders at some point. I think we talked about this over the phone at some point, and they wanted to follow up.
Yeah.
So maybe following up, maybe would make a great deal.
Yeah.
Because the project itself was really amazing. It was a game changer,
Yeah.
even right now as we speak,
Mhm.
a couple of years down the line. And now with the knowledge that we have, we can even do it at a a better scale.
Very true.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Though a couple of models have changed, and I think even that project will come in handy for them.
Yeah.
What they're doing. So big up to Peter, Susan,
Yeah.
Steve, who are a couple of the stakeholders.
Yeah.
One thing that I really embrace about these key stakeholders at that organization is that they even opening the organization, they were the one who suggested that you guys, you need, we cannot pay you as individuals.
Yeah.
Go and open a business.
Yeah.
And rather than going and opening LLC or LTD, go and open an enterprise which is much faster.
Yeah.
So they were like mentors as much as they were customers. And I think this is a big lesson for anyone out there with an organization, and maybe the young guys who come to, who are confident enough they want to start a business and they can provide you a solution.
Yeah.
It doesn't break a bone to guide them. Because also if they succeed, it means also you succeed at some point, because if not for that, maybe you'll not be able to pay some of the school fee.
Yeah.
If not for that, maybe you will not be able to be, you will not maybe even think entrepreneurship pays.
Yeah, very true.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
That was the first like highest paid project we did. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to mention how much you made out of that?
Roughly, like in total, probably around 500k there Kenya shillings, which is
then
how
it
much
was
in
more than
dollars?
5,000. More than 5,000.
Yeah, more than $5,000.
Then dollar was not that. It was not even 100.
Yeah, and
So-
all that was in a span of a few months.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yes.
we did well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I remember we also, like after getting the first check, we went to this place in the city,
Yeah.
known as Roosters.
Yeah.
Somewhere where the booking, what's the name of those buses? Actually, they go to your rural area.
Called Tulaga.
Tulaga, where the Tulagas are boarded. There's some corridor somewhere in
Yeah.
Roosters. So at the end of that corridor, there's a guy who used to sell some, I don't want to call them snacks because we hate to our fullest.
Yeah.
Some kebab, samosas,
Yeah.
there was some shikaki,
Yeah. Street food.
some barbecue, some nice street food.
Yeah.
And we ate to the fullest because you see, to be honest, we never used to have some nice meal while in school, because sometimes you spent 10 bob for bandazis and chai,
Yeah.
just to move, to survive and go through the education.
Yeah.
I would say eating noodles at that point. So that was a big day and
It was
memorable day.
very, very, very true.
Yeah.
Like considering what we used to eat, like
It was a big
that was
feast.
a big step.
Yeah, so so our listeners, sometimes these stories sound like familiar. So we spent a substantial amount with Banta, especially in university. I think the whole 4 years we spent. Okay, is it 4 years or 3, 4, 5 years? 4 years, even
4
1 year
years.
after the university, right?
Yeah.
So we used to live together. We used to pass through all these challenges. So sometimes when some of these stories sound personal, don't worry. That happened. So
Yeah.
So after this, you get some other entrepreneurship opportunities across the world, right?
Yeah, very true. So started working with a number of companies doing consulting.
Yeah.
Also got clients abroad in the US, Nigeria.
Yeah.
Also at the same time worked with did an internship with a company in the US called Kimathi. We were building plugins for Shopify.
Yes.
And also
Shopify by then was a big deal.
it existed.
Was it starting?
Yeah, it was a start at that time.
Yeah,
but they had good traction. Like, it was already popular. Yeah, they were doing well still.
Yes.
Yeah, and also made friends in different countries.
Yeah.
Made a friend, someone in the US, Colorado. We started a company. We started working on projects. He would give me project and then I'll source for developers to work on those projects. Yeah. And also Before that, started working with a company called Kopo.
Yeah. I remember that experience
Yeah.
with the Ruby. I think,
With Ruby.
was it Dr. Elisha Opio who introduced Kopo to you? Because they came at the University of Nairobi looking for devs.
Yeah, so we started together with you and other students, we started the Nairobi community.
Yeah. Let's tell that story properly so that by the time we're talking about Nairobi, people have the context. So here is the AI unit that has been introduced to us.
Yeah.
And there's a new language that we need to learn.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we realized about this language was open source. It was an open source language.
Yeah.
It had a very vibrant community across the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fascinating to us. So we realized because the unit lasted about 45 hours per unit, and you had like 7-8 units per semester.
Yeah.
So the easiest way to learn Ruby was either to form a group or a community around it.
Yeah. In fact, we learned. You see, Ruby is very simple.
Yeah.
So for us to do that, to program, like to do artificial intelligence programming, we had to learn Ruby.
Yes.
So he gave us like a PDF, a one-pager with everything we needed to know about Ruby. It was very quick.
Yes.
And that was very amazing. And that time we had done many languages, Java.
You were really crazy.
Yeah. And it was a language, that time it was not popular in Kenya. So, and we decided it's good to form a group. In fact, it was not we were not thinking about community.
Yeah, but then it was a user group.
Yeah, not even a user group. We thought, why don't we just form a group?
Class group.
Yeah, class group. We discuss about Ruby.
Yeah.
We collaborate. We learn from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then people liked it. The numbers started growing.
Even outside software engineers started attending some.
Yeah, even before that, we started it as a class group, and then other classes were interested. Now it became like a user group rather than a class group. Yeah, and then we started having people from organizations and companies out there coming to the University of Nairobi to attend the meetups.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
And then, because it was growing, we thought to make it convenient for people who are coming out there, because the universities, like where the tech companies were and where the university was, it was far. And also, when you go to university, like security checks and other things, you ask why are you going there, what are you going to do. Yeah, so said, let's move the meetup, where we bring the meetups to a central place. The best place was IHAB, like the center of like everything happening in the technical system. Yeah.
And that's how the community started.
Yeah, that's how it started. We started doing boot camps, workshops. Yeah, and also we started expanding, going into other countries. Yeah.
I think we'll talk about that in details at some point. But at this point now, you are doing other projects. I did Kopo, I think so, as an intern.
Yeah, so also when we started the community, the Nairobi community, because I was also really good coding with Ruby. And so there were two guys, the founders of Kopo, Ben and Dylan. So they had started the company in Sierra Leone. It was they were dealing with payments.
Yes.
So the company was not doing really well in Sierra Leone. They were told.
Was it called Kobo or?
Still Kopo.
Okay.
So Gobo is where the name was derived from.
Yeah.
So which means money in
Sierra Leone.
In Sierra Leone.
Yes.
So like call it Kopo is like Gobo, which means money, or making it rain, something.
Allah.
Yeah.
So that I remember you telling me the initial I don't know if it's Dylan or it's you we're conversing with, and you gave me that background. Yeah. Okay.
So they were told in Africa, if you are doing anything FinTech or mobile money,
Kenya is the place to be.
Yeah, Kenya is where the action is.
Mm.
And they had built their platform using Ruby on Rails. And they were looking for contacts, people who code with Ruby on Rails.
Yeah.
I think they saw the community. And that time we were doing the meetups at the University of Nairobi. They contacted the lecturer because I don't think my contacts were out there. The lecturer said, the person behind this is so and so. You can come here, you have a meeting with him. And that was our first, that's the first time I met with them. They were so cool.
Yeah.
We became friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. They even visited us in Coast. Like the family members, we became friends.
Yeah.
And then I became like technically their first software engineer before
other guys.
They had other engineers. Yeah.
So did you like bootstrap Kopo as it is?
So that time I was a student, I didn't do much. But later they hired, so it was learning
the market,
the platform.
Oh, you were learning the platform, okay.
Yeah. Getting around on the platform, see how it works.
Yeah.
What needs to be changed, the roadmap.
Yeah.
And then they hired a CTO and other engineers.
Who was based in US?
Yeah.
Okay.
The CTO came from the US.
Yeah.
Called Dennis Onden. And then after a while.
But there was another CTO who used to.
That's a co-founder.
Okay.
The platform.
Yeah.
But he was still in the US.
Okay.
So he didn't relocate to here, Kenya. So they had the CTO and other engineers. And then after a while, I joined as a software engineer. Yeah. And I would do 20 hours while still in campus, or maybe when it's not like school break. And then when there were like the long holidays, the long breaks, I'd work with them full time, just like other software engineers.
Yeah.
So I was doing many things at that time.
Yeah.
So running the community, working at Kopo 20 hours a week.
And school.
Yeah. And also doing other projects, working with like some of the clients who were like others were in Nigeria, others were in the US. So I was juggling so many.
And some of the lecturers used to give some projects.
So the lecturers would get like research projects. And they would give me so their parts. So they'll ask me like help them with some of their parts. Like researching and developing maybe some algorithms. And they'll pay me for that.
So Banta, maybe just to ask for someone who want to get into software engineering, what are the most important topics to really concentrate on and understand them so that they can have the foundation of a good engineer?
So the first thing is learning to code
Mm-hmm.
and like in a practical way.
Mm.
And like, if you're building a software,
Yes.
so what does it entail?
Yes.
So learning to code with a mindset of creating a platform. So that's the number one thing.
Yes.
And then after that, you can go into like other topics like data structures and algorithms, object-oriented programming.
Yes.
Yeah. And also like study extensively.
Yes.
And to understand the foundation of computing and programming languages. So that's very key.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, when you tell someone to start coding, which language? Right now there are so many languages, and in those languages there are so many flavors.
Yeah. So it depends with the background. It depends with the background and what they want to achieve.
Yes.
There are people who want to learn to code just to build websites.
Yes.
There are people who want to become software engineers, like to be employed or get employment opportunities with serious companies.
So you have to know which language is most used in that company.
Yeah, and also it depends with the background they have. If they've done maybe IT or software, computer science related degrees or courses.
Yeah.
Then also that determines where they need to start.
Yeah.
So, but if someone doesn't have a technical background and they want to become like professional software engineers, get opportunity like employment opportunities.
Yes.
My recommendation is to start with low-level programming languages
like C, C++.
Yeah, maybe C++, Java. Yeah, because if they go with the languages like Ruby, Ruby has simplified so much, which is good if you are building software for businesses and you want to move very fast.
Yeah.
But if the focus is to learn, so if you pick Ruby, there are some concepts
you'll miss out.
That you're going to miss out because of how it has like really simplified things.
Yes.
So the best way is you start with low-level languages. I recommend C++, Java. Yeah, you start with those kind of languages.
So is it the same case with JavaScript?
JavaScript is high level. It's not like Java.
So you also missed some important.
Yeah. So you start with the language but again it depends with what you there are some people who don't want to like go that deep.
Get shit done.
Maybe their goal is just to create a cool website or maybe a very simple website. But if someone wants to be like to do like software engineering as a profession and go out there.
And I also understand
companies,
the hardware side of things. Software or system architecture, things like how computers process, the inputs. Then low-level language would give you that aspect of things. Yeah. So amazing. So fast forward, you now start working for Kopo or full time?
Yeah. So before I started working full time, so after graduation, I wanted to go full time.
But you started working for Kopo in third year or second year? I think it's third year, right?
Second year.
Second year. Last semester. Okay.
Like now,
intern.
As a software engineer.
But was it 20 hours or intern, or how was the arrangement?
I think it was not really internship. It was I was working just like other software engineers. Just that I was not like a permanent because of my schedule.
Yeah,
I would work like 20 hours during long holidays.
Yeah.
Work like full time.
Yeah.
Just like a permanent software engineer.
Yeah. Did this make you understand the computer science as a degree, or?
So all those things I did, coding and doing all those projects, really helped me.
Yeah.
With the computer science degree, because it's a practical course. The more you do, you work on projects. Sorry.
Yeah.
The better you understand the concepts.
Yes.
So that really helped me.
Ah, nice. So, would you tell someone who is maybe in first year, second year in one of these universities or college, and maybe they want to get a job to get practical skills?
Yeah.
They should not be applying to all the organizations, but rather get things going, like start building stuff.
So the best way is, learn, and then I recommend them to join communities. Because
software engineering communities.
And that's what I benefited more from the Ruby community and other communities.
Yes.
Because I got to interact with people
who are experienced.
Who are experienced. So learned so much from them.
Yeah.
And then you discover what you're being, like bridging or connecting what you're being taught.
Yes.
Theory and the degree.
Yes.
And what is happening out there.
Yeah.
So once you make that connection, getting jobs becomes so much easier.
Yes.
In fact, opportunities will come to you.
Yeah.
And if you're in a community and you're really good, opportunities will come to you easily.
Nice. So before you start applying for jobs, dropping resumes from Fifth Avenue to Karen, you need to get first join community. It's easier.
Yeah.
You learn, even the learning path will not be steep because the other guys who have already experienced it.
Yeah.
Also ask questions. Don't just join community passively, right?
Yep.
Also be curious as a person. Like if you hear something that you don't know, you are able to go and research it and come and ask question in case it's not clear.
Yeah.
Follow through with or follow up with the speakers, the guys who you get in touch in those communities.
Yeah.
And also build a project, right? Because if you learn something without implementing, especially in engineering, sometimes it's really hard to grasp the concept. Now, how was the experience at Kopo Kopo? It's a new company, it's a startup, maybe they're not making much money. How was that experience?
So after graduating, before joining Kopo Kopo full time, I wanted to go into entrepreneurship full time. But I was depending on projects. So as I said initially, I would get projects from like different countries in the world, mostly Nigeria and US. So after graduation, went full time into entrepreneurship.
Yes.
And things became hard. Suddenly, the projects delayed.
From your side or from the other side?
From the other side.
So there were no more projects coming through?
Yeah, so they were delaying. So not at the rate that I was expecting, because I needed to make a good income out of it.
So this is after school or still in school?
This is after school, because I didn't join after school. I didn't join like Kopo Kopo.
3, 2,